1. Research. Learn about the company's business and history. You should know what the business does and how it started. Make note of things like acquisitions, major turning points, and the biggest wins and losses in its history. This kind of information can come in handy and, more importantly, is not something you want to be caught off guard without. Learn about your potential role. Understanding the business means understanding what you would add to the business. Thoroughly read the job description. After that, search the name of the role plus the name of the company to get more example-based definitions of the position. This will greatly inform your answers in regards to strengths, fit, and what you hope to gain. Check the news. When is the last time the company made the news? You probably won't want to bring up any scandals or PR disasters. But showing them that you not only keep abreast of current affairs, but also have an eye on the company is a great opportunity to shine. It's okay to be explicit and say, for example, in my research, I learned. They don't expect you to be a lifelong expert on the company, just someone who can do their homework when they're called upon. 2. Think before you speak. In the United States, there are laws around what companies can and cannot ask a job applicant. Most are pretty well known. Employers can't ask how old or what race someone is, for example, or whether they're pregnant. The Society for Human Resource Management also advises interviewers stay away from questions that are basic workarounds, like, what's your birth date? Or, when are you due? What's tough, though, is when these questions overlap with genuine efforts to get to know someone. It's understandable that a future boss would want to come across as friendly. But friendly can sometimes cross the line, as more private applicants might not want to discuss their due date or how many kids they already have. 3. Show enthusiasm and gratitude throughout the interview. Already by applying, you've shown some interest in the position. However, to prove to the interviewer that this isn't just another job to you, make sure to sound engaged, enthusiastic, and grateful for the interviewer's time and consideration. This is especially important over the phone, where your interviewer's only impression of your attitude is the sound of your voice. Even if you're nervous, you should answer the phone with a cheery, "Hi, this is Dash," rather than just a "hey" or "hello." Listen closely to what the interviewer says, thank them for their time, and be sure you're showing your excitement with passionate answers. Don't worry too much about being cheesy. It's certainly better than the opposite. 4. For phone interviews, make sure you're in a quiet place with a strong signal. Find yourself a room in the library, your home, or a school building that will give you the privacy and resources you need to successfully complete the interview. You want to avoid taking any calls outside, in coffee shops, other public places, or anywhere where you might be asked to move in the middle of your interview. This means you should carefully plan ahead. Ask your roommate to clear out for that window of time, book a room in the library in advance, or tell your family that you'll be in your room taking a call at X o'clock. You'll also want to have your laptop ready, with internet access, to take quick notes, reference any documents they might want to send you, or open any links they might pass along. Sometimes you'll even be asked to complete a quiz or exercise during the call, so make sure you're ready for anything. 5. Have a notepad and printed version of your resume in front of you. This is especially important if they've sent you documents to look at on the computer or have asked you to follow a link. You can't always use your computer to take notes, and you don't want to miss something important. Plus, if your first round interview is in person, then using a computer to take notes is out of the question, unless they instruct you to. 6. For video calls, dress professionally and work in a clean setting. When you're on a video call, there's a limited visual element that you have to be aware of. Make sure the room you are in is clean and nothing too distracting is in the image. You should also dress like you would for an in-person interview. Take down any distracting or controversial posters or wall art and make sure your internet connection is strong enough to properly conduct a video call. You might need to work off a school computer or Wi-Fi network to make this happen, so once again, plan ahead. 7. Don't forget to follow up. First-round interviews usually mean many candidates being screened for the same position. Following up with a well-worded, prompt email briefly reminding the interviewers of your skills, why you would be a great fit, and your interest in the position will help you stand out. Also, be sure to thank them again for their time and tell them you're looking forward to further discussing the opportunity. By following these steps, you're on the road to landing your dream job. Remember, even if you don't get this particular position, you'll just be better prepared for the next interview. Getting through an interview is in and of itself an accomplishment.